Okay, hi everyone, I am live. I am guessing since it is morning in my country and it's nighttime with most of my subscribers, which is okay. When I do those live streams, I don't really expect people to show up. um, but it's okay. I'm still going to do this live because I promised. And like I said in yesterday's post, I watched Ron Pia's live and I said, you know what, I should do something like that. I haven't gone live in at least 7 months. And I kind of wanted to do what he does, just be out there in the streets and walk and talk with you. But it's really hot outside, and I decided to stay home in the air condition where it's nice and safe and cool. And then I said, okay, maybe I'll just show you like the balcony, the view from my balcony. And then I don't know, I wasn't too happy with it. So I just said, okay, you know what? I'll just do it like this. And when I do the podcast, which isn't live, I also don't show my face. So I have no reason to do it now. I don't want to, especially in the morning times. I don't know. I just don't like it. Anyway, I wanted to do this live stream instead of a podcast episode. Um, and I just basically wanted to sum up the topic of the week, which is the ladies in his life. And I wanted to talk about it because this week somebody commented, one of my followers commented that, we shouldn't talk about it. It's a private thing. It's MJ's private life. It's not something we should, it's none of our business, she said. And I just wanted to say that, talking about it, it's not from a gossiping place. It's just that, I keep hearing people still till this day lie about MJ and share all kinds of stories that has nothing to do with reality. And this is again just another part of humanizing him and showing him for who he really is. Just a regular straight man who loved and respected women. And no, he's not gay like the media said. And no, he did not hate women like that mockumentary said. And I just wanted to show like the relationships he had with all kinds of women, whether it was they were friends or family. I'll be talking about his mother soon because let's face it, she was the first lady in his life and probably the most important one. But yeah, this is basically what I wanted. I wanted to just show another side of him that the media keeps lying about and other people, like the accusers, still lie about. I wanted to show that it's just not true and it can't be true. Just by sharing what women were in his life and how he felt about them and how he treated them. Now, I put on some MJ songs in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's not too loud because I don't want YouTube to remove this video. But I've got him in the background. I have him here in front of me. I don't know if I should show you. Can I show you? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So I have like the albums here. Bad and Off the Wall. Off the Wall is my favorite. History became a favorite of mine as well lately. This is better, right? Okay. Yeah, I can talk to you when it's like this. And the background is with MJ. That's nice, right? So, anyway, this is the episode of today's live. And I'm very excited. Every time I go live, I get excited and even a bit nervous. But that's okay. I mean, it's not something that I do every day. And so I thought to kind of shake things up a little bit and do something different. So, you know how this whole You know, we are at week 5 of humanizing Michael Jackson, and you know what started it? I watched this documentary with Sheryl Crow. And if you guys remember, Sheryl Crow was part of the Bad Tour. She was one of the backup singers. And you know, when I watched the documentary, I didn't watch the whole thing because sorry to admit it, she's not that interesting. But I knew she was going to talk about Michael and that time she worked with him, so I just watched that part. And to be honest, I'm sorry I watched it because she again, well, there's no nice way to say it. She trashed him again. She was sharing stories saying that how, you know, one time they went to dinner with Michael, her and other people from the band, and Bubbles was there, and Michael kept poking Bubbles with a pen, you know, trying to suggest that Michael abused his animals. You know, there was a story like that by the media that Michael is abusing his animals, and it's complete bullshit. But for her to share that kind of story, it's obvious whose side she's taking, right? She's kissing the media's butt. And then to make things worse, she talked about how there were always children with him, mainly boys, and she said something like, "Who knows what these boys have went through and whatever." So seeing that, it really annoyed me and hurt me, and I said, "Okay, so people till this day are lying about him, still trying to dehumanize him, still trying to share stories that are not true on purpose just to hurt his image. So I gotta do something." So I came up with this idea to just share one topic every week, focus on it, talk about it as much as we can. And the whole point is, of course, as I said, to humanize him and to get to know Michael deeper and better, so that you'll see that all those stories can never be true. That's always been my goal all these years. So we talked about all kinds of things, and I have to admit I don't remember all the topics we had. Maybe you guys have better memories than I do, and if you don't, you can always scroll through the posts and see what we talked about in week 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. Well, 6 hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure what the topic will be, but we're definitely gonna have week 6. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this. Hopefully for the longest, you know, because there are always something to mention about Michael. There are so many rumors about him, so many lies that we can prove are lies. And this is what we're here for, right? To prove how people lie, and of course to share our love and appreciation. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. But you know what? I really wanted to do it while showing you the view of my city and just sit in a park somewhere, but it's so hot today. And I was hoping maybe 1 or 2 of you will be here and ask me questions and we can interact. But I understand it's late for you. I mean, most of you are probably asleep. But it's okay. I just wanted to do it, go live, and I did it. And you guys are gonna watch it whenever you want, whenever you can. So, okay, let's talk about his mother, okay? You know, they say the way a man treats his mother is the way he's gonna treat all women. So we all know, I hope you guys know, that Michael absolutely adores his mom. And he loves her deeply. And as I said earlier, she is the very first lady in his life, so we should absolutely talk about her. So Catherine is basically the woman who encouraged MJ to share his talent with the world. She's the one who discovered that he can sing, that he is artistic, that he can, sing and dance, and he has a great talent. She saw that from a very young age. And she kind of pushed him to share his talent with the world. And she looks like a very loving mother, very supportive. I don't know if you guys have read MJ's autobiography, but in there he says that his mother was always so supportive, and whatever interest her children had, she would always make sure to get them books about it or anything related to that topic they're interested in. She was always very supportive of their dreams, their interests. So yeah, she was a very loving, caring mother. I'm sure she still is, even though, her oldest child is 72, 3, and her youngest, how old is Janet? 58, 9. Like, yeah, I think a mother is always a mother, right? No matter how old are her children. But anyway, she seemed like a wonderful person. She taught them how to be sensitive and loving and caring. And like I said, they say that however a man treats his mother, that's how he treats every other woman. So if he loves and respects his mother so much, why wouldn't he do that with any other woman in his life, whether it's a friend like Elizabeth Taylor, or a wife, or a girlfriend, or a woman he worked with? I believe he was always loving and respectful towards women. So when they said in that mockumentary that came out in 2019 that Michael said that women are evil and should not be trusted, we know that is a complete lie, because Michael always, he trusted women, I believe, more than he trusted men. Women and children, he trusted more than he trusted men. And he loved them and respected them. So that lie was just disgusting. And basically, that was from a long time ago, but I know that lies has this tendency to keep repeating itself until somebody believes it. But if you really study Michael, the way he talks about anything, and how he looks at women, how he talks about women, how he acts around them, then you'll see that he has nothing but love and respect towards women. So yeah, I think that I pretty much summed up this week's topic. And thank you guys for listening. I know you're gonna listen later when you wake up. Sorry, it's still morning for me. Like, it's around 10:30, something like that here. And I haven't really had coffee yet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go have my coffee. And when it comes to week 6, which will start on Sunday, I always start on a Sunday. I don't know what the topic is yet. If you have an idea, I'll be happy to read. And yeah, let's choose the topic of next week together. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know, what do you think of today's topic, actually this week's topic and today's episode. So this is basically the mdlove podcast episode, but I just went live, okay? So thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you soon. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. So see you later.